give an awesome presentation. Now, my name is Patricia Mwangi Wainaina. I am married to a very kind-hearted and supportive gentleman. That's Philip Wainaina. I've been in this business for quite a number of years. I came across it straight out of the university. And before I describe how I came across this business, I always like to share that I'm blessed to come from a large family. My parents have been happily married for 47 years. They have 8 of us. I am the firstborn. So I have 5 tall, handsome brothers and 2 very beautiful sisters. We are not a rich family, neither are we a poor family. We are a middle income family. So what my parents did a lot is invest in our education. So thanks be to God, we've gone to good schools. We've reached the level that we wanted to reach. So when I left the university, I thought because I had studied very hard, my parents always encouraged us to study very hard. I had my honors degree in biology and chemistry, and I thought I'd automatically get a job. And I realized sooner rather than later, simply because you have a good degree is no guarantee you'll ever find a job. So there I was tamaking, writing hundreds of application letters, and also getting very many regrets. I remember those days when the mail used to come, 3/4 of the mail was mine, and it was all regrets. And it can be very, very frustrating that every single day, all you're doing is getting regrets. And I remember feeling that, I have hit rock bottom. I've done my best and nothing is coming to pass. And I remember I once saw a phrase recently that sometimes God allows you to hit rock bottom so that you realize how important it is to have him, that the rock is actually him. So I remember praying a lot, and I went and called a friend. Now, this friend is very, very special. She was actually my lecturer in the university. But one of these lecturers who actually ended up being like my big sister. We had such a good rapport. She was just an awesome, and she still is a very awesome person. So I called her. I shared with her how frustrated I was. And she was like, Patricia, I found something you can do that can make you some money and also keep you extremely busy. So I asked her, what is that all about? She said, come to my house the following day. So the following day, because at that time, she was not living too far from where we lived. Okay, today she lives in one of those exclusive places in town, but that time we were not too far from each other. So I went to her home. She explained the business as Pascal explained, but I did not understand anything. For the guests on the call, if you don't understand what Pascal has shared, don't worry, you have plenty of company. I didn't join this business because I understood it. I joined it because I trusted the person who told me about the business, and I was sick and tired of sitting in the house doing nothing. Like most people, I didn't have the money to start. I didn't use that as an excuse because I meet many people up to today. You explain the business to them. They tell you, no, I don't have the money to start. And I tell people, if you don't have the little money it takes to start this business, it means financially you are in the red. You really need to do something about your life. So I borrowed the money from a friend and I got started. And life is very interesting. I took a leap of faith and then other doors opened. No sooner had I joined this business, I got a job. I enjoyed the people interaction my job gave me, but I realized that a job is not a bad thing, but it's only a stepping stone because you're working so hard to make somebody else's dream come true and not yours. And after 2 years, the company collapsed, so I lost my job. And I remember thinking, wow, this is interesting. I'm losing my job when I'm so young. And I remember my father encouraging me, telling me, at some point in life, you'd still need to think of running your own business. He had seen the way the corporate world had changed, and he was like, you know what, it is better to concentrate on building your own business. So like the good daughter, I took my father's advice and I decided to go into the business full time. And going into the business full time, I say, has been one of the greatest adventures in my life. And as you all know, adventures have highs, they have lows. So I mean, I've gone through some very lows in this business, a lot of self-doubt, wondering whether I would ever make it in this business. And I don't think you ever really get cured of self-doubt. I mean, there are times you're very confident, there are times you're very low, but you see, you still hang in there, yeah, because you realize what this business is and what it's doing in my life and other people's lives. So you just hang in there. So you go through self-doubt, you get out of it. I've gone through a lot of rejection, people telling me how foolish I was to actually start this business. And of course, when you're younger in the business, it really can put up, it can really erode your self-confidence. But what I love about this new life opportunity is that you're given the tools and the resources to be able to go through those challenges. You see, those days I would feel so bad when people would tell me those kind of things. But you see, today, if people don't understand this business, if anything, I feel sorry for them, because I know what this business has done to my life. I know what this business is doing to people's lives. Some people don't see the business. I have learned to love them and to move on, because we are looking for people who are looking, people who are sick and tired of their circumstances in life and want to do something about it. Of course, the highs have been great. If you work this business, you will make money. No money falls from the sky. You have to work this business. And courtesy of this business, I've been able to make investments that I never thought possible. I've been able to invest in real estate. And when I look at the properties I own, I really thank God, because there was a time in my life I couldn't even afford 20 shillings. I used to walk to town in those I used to walk to town those days to be able to attend trainings. Courtesy of this opportunity, I've gotten healthier, because I used to struggle a lot with chronic fatigue, with my back, with my knees. I've been able to manage all those challenges to a point that I climb mountains. I've done Mount Kenya 3 times. I've done Kilimanjaro 5 times. I've helped so many other people with their health. And I'll say, on a light note, I'm married courtesy of what we do, because I got married to my client. So for those who are looking at this opportunity, this is an opportunity that can give you all the dreams you want if you're prepared to work at